Would you go for Gordon Murray's new car?
Yes.
You would take that one over anything in the world.
Yes.
What is Gordon Murray's car?
Okay, so remember.
Explain who Gordon Murray is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this guy has been a car designer, car engineer.
This isn't the
And-
Swedish guy. Is
No, this is an English guy.
English guy.
And he was
Racer.
He designed the McLaren F1, the
Okay.
car we talked about before.
Okay.
yeah, but not just that though. He was a engineer and I think a designer for F1 from the 70s to 80s, maybe even a little bit in the
Ooh.
90s.
Okay.
And he worked with
Oh, so
Top.
he was one of the creators.
creators of the cars, of the actual
F1.
race cars. Yeah. Not the creator of F1,
Oh,
but the creator. He made new
Cars for that race.
inventions and improvements for those cars.
Okay.
And he worked with the best drivers ever. Like I'm pretty sure he worked with this guy named Niki Lauda. This guy also named Ayrton Senna. Those are big names in classic Formula One, like legends. And this guy has made. Ooh.
I'm just reading the
You're reading
specs
stat-
on
No,
this.
we'll read in a second. We'll go in a second.
Yeah.
The specs are insane, but they're not a typical specs you'd hear
No,
with
I know.
supercars. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
But he has made so he's very experienced in technology, like
Yeah.
racing technology and stuff. And he's made one car, the one you mentioned before, the McLaren F1 in the 90s. And this car is the ultimate driving car, not the driving machine because that's BMW. That's what they say. But it's the ultimate driving
It's the ultimate gasoline
Powered
powered car.
car.
That's what they
Yeah.
call it, yeah.
And,
So what it just means it's the fastest,
not necessarily the
best
fastest.
handling.
The most optimized
The
for
best
gasoline
handling,
power.
The combination of all the attributes, it's the best.
Quote unquote, yeah.
Quote unquote,
Driver's car.
driver's car.
Yes.
But it probably still goes fast.
It goes its top speed is like 240 miles per hour, and it's
Uh,
it held records for years, like 15 years, I think. So the car that he made, it's legendary, and right, so many people love it. People who are super enthusiasts, that car is the holy grail for driving on the road and even on the track too.
Yeah, it was literally
And-
like if you had an F1, you were either very high profile celebrity or car collector, or you
A
were just
gangster. Like Jay Leno has one. You know who Jay Leno is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Jay
the talk
Leno's
show host.
Garage. You
Jay
ever
Leno
watch
has
all
one.
those?
Mr. Bean had one.
Mr.
He
Rowan
cra-
Atkinson?
Yeah, Ron. Yeah, however you say his name. He had one. He
Yeah.
crashed it. Elon Musk had one. He crashed that one too.
Oh, so it's a death
Yeah.
machine.
If you don't know how to drive it. Yeah. So the car, what it had was, had a V12 engine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know. No, I know V6, V8.
Okay. Yeah. V12 is
Best.
it's beautiful.
There is no V18. V12 is the max.
V12 is the max. Yeah. Oh, you also have Bugatti that makes like a V16 or some weird thing. I don't know. Whatever. It's
Yeah.
it's two V8s that are
It's
combined.
fake science.
Fake science.
No, it's not fake science, but it's beautiful. But this car was V12. It was stick shift,
Yeah.
and it weighed like I don't know, maybe 2,300 pounds, maybe 2,200.
Is that heavy
pounds.
or light
That's
in car
super
terms?
light. So my car,
That's not good.
my Mini Cooper, what light?
Yeah.
No, it's very good.
No, because you could easily get crushed or go flying if you.
You can.
Yeah.
You
that's-
don't know what you're doing.
Most people.
2,500 pounds.
So okay, 25. My Mini Cooper
Yeah.
is 2,500 pounds.
Okay.
This car, show me a picture. And
Yeah.
you can look this up. What a McLaren F1 looks like. That's what
It's
it
double the size,
Okay.
Alex.
Yeah. So
Of a Mini
that
Cooper.
car weighs 2,500 pounds,
Almost.
but it has 600 something horsepower.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Mine has. You been in my car before?
Yeah. Yeah.
It has 180.
Yeah, but your car is like 20 years old, isn't it?
My car's 8 years old. 9 years old. That car is 30 years old.
But hey, listen, when
Oh.
Andrew takes it on the Cross Island, it goes 0 to 60
No,
in
yeah,
5.4 seconds.
yeah. That car is. I think the 0 to
Dangerous.
60 is like 3.2 seconds.
And then they made a sequel.
They made a sequel, but I want to keep talking about this
Okay,
car. Is
the original.
the original. It has
This car was the holy grail of racing cars
It has
the time.
for the street,
for like
yeah,
20
for the
years
street.
practically.
This car has no traction control.
Hmm.
It has no. Actually, I don't know if it has ABS. ABS is like anti-lock, brake
Yeah,
lock.
no,
yeah.
I know.
But it has no traction control. I don't think it has power steering. It has 3 seats.
3.
Yeah, and the driving position is in the center. So there's 2 seats on the sides.
That
Oh, yeah.
seems silly.
No, it's really cool.
It's dope.
It sounds cool, but like I'm so used to driving on the
On the
left.
side, yeah, but the optimal race cars.
Yeah, race cars are
Formula One
obviously in the
cars,
middle.
Yeah, they're in the middle. So why not?
Is
put
that
this
is
one in
that
the middle?
legal? Can like
It's legal. Yes.
So if I have that car, I can drive on like the highway with
Yes.
it.
Yes.
All right.
It's street legal, And what people joke about is it has 3 seats. Oh yeah, obviously one for the driver, one for the wife, and one for the girlfriend.
It's true.
To the
Wow.
side, yeah. So it has 3 seats. What else? It's something called naturally aspirated. So
Oh,
that-
it smells
Ah,
yeah, it smells really good. No, I'm sure it smells beautiful.
good. What does natural aspiration mean?
So most cars now have something called turbocharger in them.
Nitro?
No, but
No.
turbocharger, it
do you understand
uh,
how an engine works?
Yeah, it's
It's a
just-
piston.
Yeah,
right?
And
And
the
so-
gas causes a mini explosion that causes
Exactly.
the pistons
Yeah, yeah.
to go up
and they go
down.
in and out of these holes really fast. Yeah,
which
Yeah.
cause
So-
the wheels to go
So
forward.
V12 has 12 of those.
Yeah.
That go in and out really fast and makes these explosions. What was I saying?
A turbocharger.
Yeah, the turbocharger just
It adds
sucks in more air
Exactly.
to the engine to make it go faster. It's kind of like I guess I don't know if it's
It's
cheaper way.
it boosts it. Yeah, it boosts up
Yeah.
the speed of the pistons.
so
moving.
it's going
Mm.
faster.
It's going faster. It sucks in cooler air or just air, and to make it go faster. And that way you can have these smaller engines that produce more power.
Hmm.
But
that
this one,
dangerous?
Which means less weight equals faster.
No,
plus
but
more power.
is that
It's
dangerous
even
to
faster.
force the engine
it
to
could
go
it could
faster?
definitely make the car.
It's not sustainable. I'll tell you that.
so
reliable.
it breaks.
Yeah.
breaks.
It could break
It could, or
Mhm.
will it break?
if you drive it hard. Yeah, the turbocharged cars are usually tend to be more
Fragile.
unreliable. Yeah, I guess fragile. Yeah, but they can still be good cars. Like turbos are
Yeah.
cool. But also the problem is with turbochargers is the response time. Say you put your foot on the gas,
Yeah.
it would take a little bit longer for the power to kick in.
Okay.
So if
But
you
when
drive,
it kicks in, it goes
when it kicks in,
really
it's
fast.
like whoa! Like if it kicked from the '80s that was turbocharged,
yeah.
it would take a while for the turbo to spool up, and then you hit power.
Hmm.
There's supercars from the '80s where it would, take a couple seconds for it to kick in power, but then once it hit, it really pushed you back. So this car doesn't have that.
Hmm. Okay.
So the response time of the engine is
Instant.
instant. Yeah, instant.
Close to instant.
Close to instant. Yeah. So that's one big thing about that car, because modern supercars usually just have turbos,
Okay.
multiple turbos, and it's not super analog as they would call it,
Okay.
or like raw.
so
this car is McLaren F1.
the original.
The original.
Yeah, I mean,
Is-
the specs on this car are stupid.
Is that the new one?
The sequel.
No, the
old
F1,
one.
the F1.
The F1, yeah.
in the
It
90s.
even beats newer cars that come out today.
I mean,
But it's crazy. I'm pretty sure in the engine bay they have gold,
Yeah. Oh,
like real gold.
why? Oh, because it
to-
conducts.
can-
No, but it's not an
It
electric
doesn't
car.
conduct electricity. It's heat.
Oh, it's like aluminum but better. It can retain and get rid of heat quickly.
Yeah, pretty much. So they have that in there. The idea was, let's take all the best things we can get, best materials, best engineers, best whatever, and let's make a car.
Okay, that sounds
And
like
they
a
did the
good
same
idea.
thing
For the
now.
sequel.
Yeah, it's sequel.
yeah.
His sequel.
So the guy, Gordon Murray.
Yeah.
He designed a new one.
hmm
Is he the
Um,
creator of the original?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this
The guy
is
who
the
has a lot of Formula One
yeah.
experience. Yeah.
So this is the second version of the car, or
It's not.
the
It's
next,
not. It's
next...
not a McLaren, but it's his sequel.
This is like
Oh.
the cyberpunked version 25 years later.
So
type
this
thing.
is, but so basically, even though it's not the same car company, it's or the
It's
car
him.
name,
It's the
it's
designer.
his car,
It's his car.
He literally just
so
makes
it's just
this
a-
one.
So
and this is the second one.
Yeah, it's
So
called
he's
the-
never made a car after that until now.
I don't think so.
Sweet. So what's the sequel?
Well, he's calling it because he has to license it under his name because it's his car, his design. Gordon Murray Automotive is the name of the brand. T50 is the car.
Yeah, all of his
What
other
does that
cars
mean?
had like a T and then a number on. I don't know what it means.
What's
but
so
yeah.
special about T?
I don't know.
It's-
We could look it up, but it just doesn't really
He just
matter.
has
It's
it. But
just-
here,
it's just T,
li-
whatever.
listen
So
to these,
George
and this is
Murray
what-
T50.
Gordon Murray.
Murray T50.
Listen to these. So this car is less than 2,200 pounds.
That's
So it's 2,100.
that's
pounds.
even lighter.
2173,
Mhm.
quote unquote. 654 horsepower, V12. I mean,
Is V18 illegal?
I don't know.
I
dude.
don't think it works.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I
Maybe,
mean,
like plain engines have.
dude, yeah, this thing is.
Okay, so watch. So this new car has the same DNA as the McLaren F1, the older one,
Yeah.
except with modern technology.
Okay.
Not super modern, but
Newer technology.
way better improvements. So say the engine is still naturally aspirated, but it was obviously there's more newer technology, so it makes it more efficient, more power, whatever.
Is
Sounds nicer.
natural aspirant, is that the same thing as the turbo?
No.
What's natural aspirant? You didn't explain that.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, okay.
No, you did.
No, he didn't.
No, we explained
He
turbo.
explained
Gave, like,
turbocharged.
You gave okay, so like naturally aspirated, it just means it's like you're not using that turbocharger.
You're not using anything to help.
A
get more power.
turbocharger is like an extra piece that you put in the engine bay.
Okay.
So instead, you're just taking literal air as you're driving in,
Okay.
and that's feeding into the engine, and it's naturally aspirating the engine.
There's
Alright.
it's not like it's like you're putting a steroid in you and getting more power or whatever.
Imagine
Or-
if the
or-
oxygen. Remember we talked about this like a few podcasts ago. Like imagine if the oxygen had more concentration,
Yeah.
right? That's in a way what this is doing.
All right. I'll trust you.
You have a turbocharger, you have something called supercharger too, and there's other things, but
Yeah.
this does not have that.
Can I see a picture of this? So what is it? It's George Motors.
Gordon, no, it's fine.
Gordon Motors.
Gordon Murray.
Yeah, automotive.
And
T50. Apparently,
So-
the engine sounds like an alien. Like
Does that
something-
mean really loud or really soft?
beautiful, loud too. Usually, if you have a sports car, you want it to be loud. A lot of people get upset with people that have loud cars, but if it sounds, decent.
You know the
If it's
car,
not a-
the sound I don't like is Lamborghini engines.
Why?
I don't like the sound of them.
Why
I
is
don't know
it?
why.
They're
They just
deeper. They're darker.
no, they're actually more higher pitched.
No, the Ferraris are higher.
Ferraris
pitched
are
than
high
Lamborghini.
pitched too, but so are Lamborghinis, bro.
Yeah, but they're not as high pitched as a Ferrari.
Are the two other
They're
seats?
nice.
Are the
I
two
like
other?
Ferraris sound like motorcycles.
Are the? Are the
I guess.
Are the two other seats behind the driver or
Slightly
next to-
behind.
Slightly behind.
They're next.
They're not right. They're
Kinda-
not side to side. They're not like all in the front.
No. It's
Okay.
impossible to do that. But
Wait.
they're not. It's like a back seat.
Yeah. It's not. It's
He
not
didn't design
like.
the T50 with 3 seats again, did he?
You did.
Yeah.
It's
In the middle.
He
again.
said it must.
It
It
must.
must have a 3 seats. Same thing with the naturally aspirated. He's like, this car must have a naturally aspirated.
This is a British person.
Yeah, it's a British person.
Why doesn't James Bond drive this car?
I don't know. I
better.
guess Aston Martin's classier,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
Probably just
And-
historical.
I guess because they've been using it since the '60s.
This
But
is the first one.
the Aston Martins have been using it in James Bond since the '60s. But yeah, the way he was describing this car, he says it must have natural aspiration.
It must.
Nothing else.
It's that meme with like the salt guy. It's like it must, and he's sprinkling all
Salt
these.
Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, no, but this car is beautiful.
So you would choose that one over anything else?
Probably. No,
How much does this car cost?
$3 million?
How many do they make?
100.
So are these cars like sold out immediately or
Probably. It's usually the same.
people?
Like 5 people buying the same
Car
supercars,
collectors, bro.
yeah.
Like Saudi not princes, but like just Saudi car collectors.
Could I like go
not
to?
just Saudi, but billionaires. Yeah.
Could I like go to
Eccentric
Gordon and be like,
billionaires.
listen, I know you're sold out, but can you like make one more for me?
No, because you're nobody.
No. Like if I was a somebody,
If you were somebody, yeah, probably, maybe.
if I was Roger Federer, could I just be
If
like,
you, they
maybe,
would probably
honestly,
make you pay a
maybe.
little more.
Mercedes.
I
would
don't
be
care.
upset,
I'd
but-
be if I could afford if I could afford it anyway. I
I'm telling you right now, it's most likely worth the money because
it's worth the money.
the original one
What would I
it's like
use
30
it
million.
for?
driving,
But like,
or it could be
Any
it could
car
just
I
sit,
can
it
use
could just
that.
sit in your garage. Well, that's the thing. You have people who really like cars, and you have people like you who just don't give a shit.
I mean, if I could afford it, I probably would study all this stuff. But because I can't, I don't care.
Yeah, which is fine. Like it doesn't matter if you're.
No, it's
cars or
really
not.
interesting. It's really cool. But like, if I couldn't afford it anyway, why bother?
Why should I know about it, or why?
No,
buy
no,
it?
like I'll understand the terminology of cars, but like I wouldn't like research every car. I would just find the one that I like. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could also have conversations like these with people that know about it. I don't know.
We
You
is
know,
we is a
it's nice
strong
to-
term.
It's nice to dream too. Like
Yeah, no, that's true.